Hello, we're the Bitches with Beards, and we love to talk all things culture.
On this podcast, we chat our top 3 cultural moments of the week.
It's the Cultural Threeway. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Max. We saw you from across the bar.
And we really loved your vibe.
Well, you are joining us in the middle of a beautiful freeway. Daniel and I had a quick chat, and it turns out both of us' favourite Babs song is A Woman in Love.
Oh, yes.
And we spent our setup just literally deep diving.
Just vibing it.
Just vibing it.
Because it's the perfect song.
It is. That is a song that perfectly encapsulates her talent.
Yes, it shows the range, it shows the depth.
And as I said, I generally think a lot of Jess Ware comes from that.
I totally see that. I would say Jess Ware is pulling from a lot of place, but I think you could definitely tell like the Babs connection.
Well, that's all very gay, but let's get very straight for a minute, because we were asked a sneaky question by a sneaky person whose name I didn't quite recognise, but Robert, I know who you are. And just because I took so long and found out how to download your question, we're going to ask it.
The Norwich Canaries, Norwich City Football Club, have had the best form in 2026 in terms of points. You're from Croydon. I'm just curious what your favorite sports team of all time is, whether in England or here in the States, and perhaps what Daniel's is overseas or here as well.
I am an alumni through and through, and I support my Auburn Tigers.
I still imagine you at these footballs dressed like Hermione when she's at a fucking Kidditch match. Or Luna with a giant lion.
I mean, there was a pair of orange pants with a blue polo that was worn at a lot of football games during undergrad. And that's all I'm going to say. And there's a couple of orange T-shirts, but I was not to the Hermione level. No.
Well, I actually don't really have a sports team.
Mm-hmm.
I never really followed much sports when I was in England. It was pretty homophobic, and I didn't want anything to do with it. But my husband is very much... Sorry, I'm coughing like a son of a bitch. My husband is big in sports, so I still keep an eye on Crystal Palace. That's my local soccer team, made famous again by the pitch used in Ted Lasso. But no, I tend to follow basically national sports. That's my big one. I do like the rugby and international matches. But obviously, this is a Bills household. Go Bills, Bills Mafia, woo hoo hoo. Even the dog has a jersey.
He does indeed.
It looks so cute, and it's like a little plushie.
He does. Oh.
But no, so that's enough. That got very butch, Daniel. Let's throw some faggotry on the fire.
That was too much. Too much.
How was your week?
Oh, my week. As you know, listeners so that you know now, I was at the doctor this morning and I had not one jab, but 2 jabs. I was supposed to have a jab last month. And they were like, no, you misscheduled it. No, I was right. And I was supposed to got 2 this morning. So... It's been great. I can't lift my arms above my shoulders right now.
But you can get your legs there, so that's all that counts.
That's all that counts. And I do have a bit of a headache and, have been invited out, but I will be going home because I can make it through this recording, and that's probably just about it. So
sorry, John and Lisa.
Yes, very much sorry about that. Other than that, the week, it couldn't make up its mind if it was going to be winter and it's about to rush into summer in a few days.
Have you ever seen a Rugrats episode where Spike escapes and it goes through every weather condition and you think he's been gone a while, and then Stu comes in and goes, crazy weather we've had this week?
Yes.
It's that. No joke. Monday got caught in a snowstorm.
Yes.
I've never run in snow before because usually it's settled by the time, so but actually to be caught, not as cold as you think.
Well, it was a warm snow.
It was a warm
I know
snow.
that sounds weird, but
Yeah.
it was the upper range of snow, but temperature-wise.
No, it's going to So Still Monday. I saw a shirtless runner today.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was fucking freezing still.
Yeah, and cherry blossoms have been announced, so there we go.
Yeah. They literally broke the ice.
March 29th.
He took a couple of hits on that. If they'd had a good lesbian in there, she'd have been done, open in one swing.
I have some comments to make about that post-podcast.
Perfect.
But yeah, how was your week?
Yeah, I mean, I've had some good news, but that's going
news.
to keep brewing for a while. But no, it was. It's been a long week. The Hubs and I were both waiting on some job news, and I would definitely say that it took us it's taken a lot of energy, and I think
Yeah.
by today we were very, very stressed.
Spent.
But Dwayne update. Oh, look at his little face, and it's weird to look over there and see him there because usually he's pissed off. But he had
Normally he's
another.
wandered
He had
away.
another vet visit. His ears still being a bit smelly, so but he got on really well, and they're quite nice just because it's been a lot, and actually. You get loads of second opinions, and she really sat us down and said, you guys are doing a great job. Don't beat yourself up. Animal care is very expensive. You
Yes.
can't be, expected to keep up on it. But no, he's had his eardrops, which he's now like, where's my treat after every drop goes in? You're like, buddy, you've got to get everything before.
You're going to have to wean him off of that.
Oh, and there he goes.
He did not like that. So apparently it's whenever I speak.
What's the 3 cultural moments for you this week?
So our foreplay for the week. Let's see, my 3 cultural moments. So Bridgerton season 2 part 2.
Yes.
I loved it. I watched it in 3 sittings. Yeah, it was very good. I thought the pacing was much better the second half. I cried and kept crying and kept crying in episode 7. Like, I had a friend who was like, "Oh, 6 was so sad all of a sudden at the end," and I was like, "No, I just kept crying in episode 7. Like every time." Every single time Francesca would come on the screen, I would just cry and lose it.
Only time a death on TV like that has been sad is in the Buffy episode with the body when she just goes, "Mummy," that. But no, I would definitely say that 7 and 8 were really emotionally charged episodes, and by the end of them, there could be a glance, and I was just like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
I really like. Was this the first season post Queen Charlotte?
No, this is second.
Oh my god, Queen Charlotte was quite a while back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I just really like that Queen Charlotte doesn't. It's not like, oh my god, you have to watch Queen Charlotte to get certain things, but there's a whole level. It's like
there were moments that you needed to
There's an
have
extra
seen that series.
Spice to it now, isn't there?
Yes, you know more.
Yeah,
you know more. Okay, so what else were my cultural moments for the week? So I had a bit of a palate cleanse after Bridgerton.
Yes.
And I watched a new series called The Puzzle Lady, which has Phyllis Logan, a.k.a. Mrs. Hughes.
Came up on IMDb. I thought of you.
Yes, it's actually very good. She plays a crossword puzzle maker, but you find out literally like within the first 30 minutes that she's not actually the crossword puzzle maker. Her niece is.
Oh.
So she's the face of like this. Anyways, she's not Mrs. Hughes. And it's in a good way that she's not Mrs. Hughes.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend that. And then I have a brand new thing that sort of popped up last night at midnight. The song Burial from Mother Mary, a.k.a. Anne Hathaway's new film that's coming up. Oh, so good.
Do you want to see that?
Yes, I want to see that.
Have you seen a trailer for it?
Yes, I have seen the trailer for it. I've watched it multiple times.
I can't.
It's not a ghost story.
I can't work. I love it. I'm just absolutely obsessed. When it comes out, we'll strategize. But
Yes.
it keeps slipping my mind to talk to you about it.
I'm going to say this. Anne has a lot of stuff going on this year that I'm just like, I absolutely want to watch it. Devil Wears Prada 2.
Anne is peak Anne. This is Anne's year.
It's Anne's year. And it's very much this Mother Mary. I'm like, yes, because she's giving Gaga vibes. And I'm just like, yes.
There's
Absolutely.
just something about it. And it's what's her face, isn't it? Who I just...
Michaela. Michaela. Oh, I can't.
Yeah. Who was in Chewing Gum.
Yes.
And I Will Destroy You.
Yes. So good.
I just don't.
I cannot wait for it to come out. Literally cannot wait for it to come out.
Perfect. Well, I'll work out, because I know there's one coming up the Hubs wants to see. I've got another cinema trip that he wants to do.
Okay. So what was your cultural foreplay for the week?
So what my cultural foreplay was not this week was F1, which should not be in that top 10. And I want to know who the fuck they paid off to get it in the nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, it was that bad.
No.
Oh.
It just should not have been up there nominated for an Oscar, because the film that I did watch after that, it was just an accident, an Iranian movie filmed illegally in Iran.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because they didn't wear hijabs and everything, is up for Best Original Screenplay and Best Foreign Language Movie. It should be with The Secret Agent, but because they will never have more than one foreign language movie in the top 10.
Yeah.
F1, an amazing technical feat. It's seamlessly technical on that level, but the storyline is stroking male ego.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, let's prepare. Their ego's been damaged. Let's spend 2.5 hours repairing it.
Oh, can we not?
Please watch. It was just an accident. It's on Hulu. Unfortunately, it's adverts, but it is so well done. And it's about a group of people that think they found their prisoners of war, and they think they find the person that held them captive, and it's making the decision of what to do without kind of not having confirmation it's him. And it's so good.
Quite the moral dilemma
it's
there.
so cleverly filmed as well. You would never know it was done how it's done. Just absolutely brilliant. Talking of excellent movies, I went with the lovely Meredith to the Capital Irish Film Festival. We saw The Shorts, which was great, and I saw a film, listening to the land speak. I think that's it, about mythology in Ireland and a man discovering it. He's a huge historian. He's got an amazingly but as he's doing his documentary, he's finding out he's got terminal cancer. And it's about how it changes perspective of it. It becomes a very profound movie about mythology. Talking of mythology, Scream 7. Not the strongest story of them.
Okay.
I jumped multiple times.
Okay.
And there were people in the audience who were just so funny. And the commentary being made.
Oh. They were interacting with the screen.
But there was a bit where Ghostface was shot through a door, and just one of them, this girl next to you just went, "He's not dead." And it just made the movie, because it was so well done, and it was not obnoxious. It was just this commentary. They was going, "Nah," and I'm like, "This is fucking brilliant."
We're not buying it.
It was actually genuinely one of the jumpiest ones, but the storyline's getting a bit weird. They're getting a little bit, because they basically
tried.
They've worked out how to write. Yeah, they admit that in it, someone takes on the mantle of a Ghostface.
Yeah.
To do a mission, essentially, and they're kind of like, "Yeah, this is going to happen." You're like, "Okay."
So you're just cycling through characters at that point.
Yeah. That was culture for us. And
Sorry.
That was culture for us, and it's great to have Nev Campbell back for this episode. But we want to make sure that you're taken care of.
So now it's time to talk about our top, our bottom, and our lucky Pierre.
So Daniel, who's your Dewey? Who's your Gail Weathers? And who's your Sidney Prescott?
Okay, well.
Wait, bottom, top. Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, there you go. We got there. Well, my bottom of the week was a little bit of a trip down memory lane and some nostalgia. And thank you to the muses for this one, but also no thank you for this. That Thursday, it was announced that Britney Spears was arrested in California and charged with DUI. This occurred in Ventura County near her home. She was alone at the time of the incident. Apparently, it happened around 9 p.m. at night, and she got to jail around 6 a.m. However, it came after it was announced that what had happened earlier that day was she was in court where she won a case against a stalker that had shown up. So she had won a lawsuit and then
Gone out to celebrate.
went out to celebrate. So I'm like, girl, everyone's been like, you could have Ubered home. And I'm like,
It's expensive.
Leave Britney alone!
No. I have to say, the reason that she got arrested was because of Daniel, because that day we were like, oh my God, there's no culture this week. And Daniel goes, will the muses deliver? And then suddenly Britney Spears arrested, and Daniel was like, I've got my muse.
Literally, that was our text
Daniel.
It was our text message. It was, like I said, it's been a week. It has been a week.
I just think, I'm sorry though, but I'd seen a Scream movie. Britney's in the news, and we're at war of the Middle East. It's like, yay, the 90s.
Oh, it's back. It's back, baby. Early aughts, here we come.
It's terrible. We're going to hell.
We are going to hell. My top of the week, though, is some congratulations are in order. On March 1st, it was announced at the Actor Awards, aka the SAG-AFTRA Awards, which we will talk about in a moment for my lucky Pierre. Stylist La Roche seemed to state that Tom Holland and Zendaya have indeed tied the knot, where he stated in an interview, quote, "Y'all missed it. It already happened. It already happened." I think the question was, how are you styling her for her wedding? And he was like, y'all missed it. And it seems the following day that this was confirmed to Install Magazine by the bride's mother. So congratulations to the two of them. Clearly nothing has leaked from the ceremony whatsoever.
No, La Roche, I do. I have surprisingly like him. Usually that personality annoys me, but he does like to.
Here's the thing. I don't care for him on RuPaul, but otherwise, I'm all for it.
So if he's got the right guest judge, he's fucking hilarious.
Yes, but you have to have the right guest judge for it to work. Anyways, so that was my top for the week.
But I also do kind of want to see both of them married because she's going to look absolutely stunning.
Yes, I need to see the photos.
Yeah, it's not fair. That's illegal. She should. No one that pretty can get married secretly. And he's adorable. He's going to look cute, his little tux. Like a little ventriloquist dummy. You know what I mean? He's tiny. It's a weird little thing.
I love
He's a short king.
He is. I love the memes that are like, so did he take her name? So he's just Tom now?
Well, Tom, because you just said Tom Hollander, he's Tom Holland. Tom
Holland.
Hollander is the actor from Pride and Prejudice who gets his royalty checks occasionally.
I mean, it happens.
He's like, wow, I've never done anything this profitable. Anyway, Daniel, who is your lucky pair? Unless you're Zendaya and Tom's lucky pair.
Well, I wish. So, we're actually going to have a little bit of commentary about something that's not come up in the conversation this week, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So it's the lack of conversation. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to talk about the Screen Actors Guild Awards, or the Actors Awards as they're now called, where there was a notable spool change this award season, where they have found a new home where they were only available on a streaming platform, aka Netflix. This is actually where I'm going to say there has been zero conversation that I've seen in the news about this being on a sole stream platform of is this the undemocratization of award season, in my opinion? If you don't have that streaming platform, how are you watching this?
Yeah, well, because YouTube is going to take on the Oscars soon.
Right. So it's one of these, if you don't have access to these, and I realize that, typically they're on network television and the ratings have gone down in years and the viewership has gone down in years.
Yeah.
But it is a great way of getting your product out there if you're one of these, part of the projects, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's interesting because I don't really watch them. The Oscars is the one that I am most excited for, and my that's going to be part of mine this week. I would love to sit and watch them all. I'm not a big. People think I watch a lot of television, and but I never sit there with the TV on.
Right.
And even now, I'm reading more, and
You're
if I
very
do
intentional.
Yeah, I really love my book. But I think that the streaming platforms, I think it makes sense for them to move to streaming slightly, because when you see it, there's a slight sense of urgency. They know how to promote. I mean, that's your Netflix, and they bury so many good seasons. Yeah. But I saw the advert for it, and I'm like, should I watch that? And I'm like, I could, but
Yeah. It's one of these, I have my Netflix account there because, I go in and out of, I start my subscriptions. I end them whenever I, watch the show that I want to see and it's off. And then I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you tend to do it at the start. I notice you're more of a beginning of the year Netflix and then you phase out.
Yeah, because, Bridgerton comes out and I'm like, all right, we're done. Or whatever seasons, and I catch up and then I'm done. I didn't watch it. And I realized, I'm making this commentary about, oh, this is horrible that it's going to streaming possibly. But I'm like, even I'm not watching it. So... And if I am watching it, I'm typically watching the fashion, and I'm getting that from Instagram or Vogue the next day. So
I'm curious about a lot of them and how it's really hard because the I said the awards. I don't know how they affect things. I mean, I know yes, if you get a lot of awards, everyone's really curious.
Yes,
but at the same time, I think that a lot of the awards this year were based on bigger movies that were already kind of big.
Already had the buzz.
The only one that I think so far has actually really benefited from the buzz is If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, because that was the one that came from nowhere.
Yeah, that was Rose Byrne.
Yeah, but no, it is. I think they're going to start finding a lot more homes on streaming, and I think especially now, Netflix is a weirder one. Because it's not one that's directly linked with a TV channel.
Right.
So Peacock is what, NBC?
Yes.
Paramount obviously CBS is Paramount, isn't it? That's their main channel.
And Hulu is ABC.
ABC, because Hulu, people don't know, is Disney. It was Disney's original platform. And in England, it's merch. You can only get, and I think eventually that's the model they're moving to.
Here, yeah.
Especially because a lot of stuff is moving now. Like we watch a lot through Peacock. We used to watch like SNL through Hulu, but now we watch that through Peacock.
Yeah.
No, I think that things now are finding their home. I think a lot of people are becoming more aware of it. I think that what they call it, that event television.
Yes.
There's a term for it, isn't there? There's that.
Isn't it event television?
Event television that we must watch it on the night. They're trying to bring it
like,
back a little
like
bit.
Roots or something
appointment
like that.
to watch TV or something, isn't it? I know it's a bit of a, but no, I think that they're trying to work out what to do with these award shows. I think they're a little bit old. They've had, and I think people are working out why we're watching it.
Yeah, I guess the question is why. It also feels weird to watch it sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, but I watch all the movies, so I'm invested.
Yeah,
but we used to watch the BAFTAs and kind of go. The trouble with the BAFTAs, the British Academy of Film Television Awards, is that it had to work with the American season. So some films hadn't even been released in England yet.
So you're just like, what's going on
Yeah.
here? Like,
the only
what
thing
is
is I
this?
need to start watching them again. Purely, obviously, there's some terrible shit that happened this time.
Yeah.
But actually, certain films are prioritized in there that are British, which is nice. We're starting to take a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, that's good.
All the Strangers had bigger BAFTA effect. But at the same time, the film that won big at the BAFTAs this year, I swear, the one that also caused a controversy, isn't released until spring over here.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not.
So it'd be hard.
Here.
We wouldn't even get it.
Yeah.
But no. I think the streaming platforms is actually probably going to save them. That would be my opinion on that.
Maybe so. And I will say this, some of the other commentary that I've seen around the Actors Awards / SAG Awards is that it wasn't really controversial this year.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't any big controversies at all. Generally it was well received. The big news was that Sinners did a sweep with everything that went out. Harrison Ford did a very emotional acceptance speech for Shrinking.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was generally well received, but yeah, I'm just curious.
That brings me nicely on to my bit, really.
Yes. So let's talk about your top and your bottom and your lucky Pierre.
Bottom of this week is that Palm Royale is not getting a season 3, but at the same time, it wraps. The first season has the mystery, the second season has this fallout. There is I would call it a Desperate Housewife stinger, in the sense of that everything gets wrapped up, but there's a little, that's where season 3 could go. Personally, I think you should watch it. You'll love it. And go into it knowing that it's 2 solidly beautiful, chaotic seasons.
Okay.
I think 3 would reopen old wounds and just maybe jump the shark a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's my plan. I'm going to stop my Netflix and I'll do my Apple TV.
It originally said it's been cancelled. Then they changed the headlines to concluded its run.
I did see that.
So I think that it was a decision.
Yeah.
My top of the week is the top of all tops from I think last year now is Lily Allen has been appearing on stage at her West End Girl tour wearing a dress made of receipts.
But not just any receipts.
The receipts of all the stuff that her ex-husband bought for other women.
The ex-husband is David Harbour. David Harbour.
And apparently, because I looked at tickets for this tour, but it was about $400 at the Lincoln.
I mean, she's making some money.
Apparently, the first 45, she's not on stage, and it's orchestral versions of her back catalogue.
Oh,
and then she comes out for the next and does the whole album. She does it in order.
I love that
I would,
concept.
but it still can't do 400 on I'm afraid.
I would not.
But I'm totally in love. I've loved her since I saw her as a support artist for Sister Sisters. Every time I see her, I just think you are a true artist.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'll shoot them through my lucky Pierre because he's got me so hot and horny.
Oh, has he?
So me and Frank off the Rules of Cinema podcast have actually been talking about the Oscars a lot. Mm-hmm. It's up in the air.
Up in the air.
It's completely chaotic this year.
Oh.
Not only one category we think we can actually predict. Do you know what it is?
Do tell. I have no clue.
It's a female category.
Best supporting actress.
Best actress, Jessie Buckley.
Oh, yeah.
She's the only one that has won
yeah.
everyone. There's a grid, and she's the only one. And because I know Rose Byrne won, but that's at the Golden Globes, which splits the category into, it's so sucky. Isn't it comedy and musical and drama?
Yeah.
I think Jessie Buckley's going to win. That is it. But yeah, so this is going to come out just before the Oscars. So my predictions are, I would have said Best Picture would have been One Battle After Another. I think Sinners is going to be a sneaky one this year.
I think
and
so
quite fucking rightly, and I'm going to say it, for that sequence. I'm just going to say for that sequence. And
It's the sequence everyone is talking about.
But it is why film was invented.
Yes.
Director. I would have said Paul Thomas Anderson. I think Ryan Coogler could be up for it because of just that film is amazing. Sinners is amazing.
Okay,
but Paul Thomas Anderson's, the final sequence of One Battle After Another, there's a middle sequence, there's excellent, had some great direction. That's the escape from the city. And the final scene on the bumpy road. I'm doing bumpy road turns. Brilliant. Without question, Jessie Buckley and Hamlet. Good for you, Gail. Best actor. I still think it could go to Timothée Chalamet. I think it's a very all-American role. I think it's very approachable.
For Marty Supreme.
For Marty Supreme. But again, what's it? Oh, God, why can I not remember his name? From Sinners.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Again. But I think possibly Timothy had a more outgoing role.
But Michael B. Jordan did play twins.
Twins, yeah. Supporting...
Oh.
I think Tiana Taylor's excellent, and I think she has a right to win it. Amy Madigan, ooh, you queen. She could get it, but I think Tiana Taylor will win it for that film. Amy Madigan will win it for her career. I don't say have a go. Jamie Lee Curtis won that award for her career.
Yeah.
And in an excellent role, but in that career.
Yeah.
Adapted screenplay, without question, is going to go to Hamlet. There's no way.
It's the one that's had the buzz.
Yeah. I still think original screenplay, it was just an accident. But I generally think Sinners is going to keep this award system interesting. Me and Frank, check out Rules of Cinema. It's a great podcast. He wants us on again. He's such a great guy. We send voice messages like we're boyfriends. Like we're like, hey. No, I generally think Sinners is going to upset the apple cart a lot in a good way.
I was supposed to say, but in a great way.
And the best thing is, it's a beautiful movie. It's a fantastic movie, but it's horror. And what is the last horror to make significant impact at the Oscars?
Jaws. No.
Bit newer than that. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
That was one that I think, and it got amazing sweep. I think Sinners could do it. But I wonder if Sinners does well, if it's going to affect Amy Madigan winning as Aunt Gladys.
Oh.
Are they going to go that route? I really would love to see Sinners sweep it through, because I think it would bring... I think that like One Battle After Another is an amazing film. It's stunning. It's so beautifully directed. It's a well done film. But there's something slightly riskier about Sinners in that it's not a conventional Oscar awards movie.
No.
And I think if that wins, so many chances are going to be taken on non-mainstream subject matters, castings. I think we're in for something, because What's Her Face won supporting in England will mean something. So I am just very excited. And with that, Daniel, I think we should move on to the end of the episode. What do you think Culture Next Week's going to be?
I think it's going to be the lead up to cherry blossom seasons. DC's going to lose its mind over that, because we need a distraction from everything else going on in the world, literally.
And for me, it's going to be some documentaries. There's a couple out there that I want to see before the Oscars, especially Come See Me in the Good Light, which is about the poet Andrea Gibson.
Yes.
Which Tig Notaro is up for the Oscar for. I support Tig's career. I love her so much. I'm so excited.
Very nice. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Max. And thank you for being our third this week.
Cheers.
A big thank you to everyone for tuning in to Daniel Max's Cultural Freeway and for giving us a listen.
Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and review, and follow us on the socials.
You can find us under Bearded Bitch Pod or Bitches with Beards. Please remember that only a mother could love our views and opinions, and they reflect us and no one else.
We'll be here next week, unless we're canceled.